match against Trugomer here with our Blue-Red Delver. We won, we'll go first. I thought we were going first every game. This hand isn't amazing, but we are going to keep it. It's hard to justify shipping a hand like this. We'll just play our mountain and ship the turn. And maybe he'll give us a bird to bolt. I'm always excited about that. Oh, Wooded Foothills. It's one step towards a bird to bolt. No. The Goblin Guide. I'm gonna let it give us the trigger and then I'm gonna bolt it. See if we get a land. Alright. Well, we just get all the land, don't we? I wonder... I suspected an Eidolon was coming. Since we don't have anything that we need to play right this second, we're just going to sit back and hopefully he'll take some damage from this Eidolon. Yep, there's a Swift Spear. It's 2 damage to him from the Eidolon. And there's a Lava Spike. It's another 2 damage to him from the Eidolon. So he's taking 4 from this thing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take R2 from it now and kill off this Eidolon. I think we just want to play this mountain and bolt off this Swift Spear. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Or we could temple and we could void snaring a Swift Spear is not that helpful. Well, we could do it in combat. Or vapor snagging, sorry, not void snaring. That's a different card. Alright, I feel like we need some action because, I mean, we're just kind of stemming the bleeding right now. But if he's going to keep doing creature stuff, almost all of his damage has been creature based so far. Yep, there's a Goblin Guide. I imagine he plays the spells pre-combat for Monastery Swift Spear. There's a Boros Charm. We will spell snare the Boros Charm. Alright, in combat we're going to bolt the guide and snag the Swift Spear. The guide is easier to kill with Electrolyze, so I think we're gonna bolt the guide and snag the bolt the Swift Spear and snag the guide. Play another land and keep passing the turn. We are way flooded, but this burn deck is not giving up. I think we have Dragon's Claws on our sideboard, which is real good against burn. We're just gonna let this thing trigger, then we're gonna Electrolyze this guy. Now we can Mana Leak a follow-up play. He doesn't have one. Alright, time to run out our Delver. Well, you can Mana Leak any 2-mana spell that tries to kill our Delver. Skullcrack. Is it targeting me? Yes. Okay, I'll take 3. I think we've done well. He is just about out of cards. Lava Spike. Alright, I'm just going to respond by... Actually, I can Mana Leak that. And then bolt off his guy. And he will be left with nothing. Alright, so he's got no cards in hand. We have 1 card and a Delver. Temple Epiphany is not really where we wanted to be, but we'll put the probe on top. That way we'll flip our Delver next turn and get a card. Just gotta hope he doesn't draw a way to kill our Delver. But I'm sure he knows by us leaving it on top that it was something we wanted. Yep, Lava Spike, not great. Yes, we will reveal the probe, flip old Delver over. I'm going to go ahead and pay the blue. We know he has nothing, but we're going to do it anyway. Go ahead and attack. Alright, run out the Serum Visions. We got a Vapor Snag, a Remand, and a Serum Visions. We'll go Remand and then Serum Vision, so when we play the Serum Vision next turn we'll draw the Remand. Although Remand's not great, I maybe should have bottomed it. This game's going to be real close. Alright. Play our Serum Visions. Alright. We will bottom the mountain and top the Swift Spear. Alright, and we've got lethal next turn with that Swift Spear on top. Let's see what he's got. It's looking like a bunch of nothing. Alright, we'll run with the Swift Spear. And go to board. That was real close. Oh, I thought we had Dragon's Claws in our sideboard. Those are real good and they're real inexpensive. Whenever a player plays a red spell, draw a card. Or draw a card, gain a life, sorry. Alright, we want Spell Pierce, Negate, Dispel. All of these are just don't take damage. Remand is not great against him because all of his spells cost 1. I think that's all we want to do is replace the remands with cheaper counter spells that don't give him his card back. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Huh. We'll keep this because we have a lot of digging and we can remove the first couple of creatures. Not on turn 1 obviously, but unless he gives us a land off of a Goblin Guide, that would be fantastic. But that's not to be. Alright, if we draw a red source, we are going to bolt this Swift Spear. We did not draw a red source. I think we still need to pay the 2 for this probe. It might not be the right choice, but it's what I'm going to go with. Give us an idea. Alright, so we're going to see an Eidolon next turn. So we save the bolt for that. So he's on Bolt, Charm, Eidolon, Mire. Okay. And we just have to play our tapped land and pass. We really need to see some lands, like real bad. Alright, so there's the Mire. He still has Bolt, Charm, Eidolon, and 1 unknown card. This could be over real quick for us if he plays out that Eidolon. And he does. Almost forces us to Lightning Bolt it next turn. All these sleight of hands that we kind of have to play. We don't want either of these. We put the Pyromancer in hand and that on bottom. But we're pretty much dead here. Alright, so he's got the Boros Charm to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to take 8 this turn. Yeah. We are not long for this world. We need to naturally draw some lands because I can't be digging for them. We are down to 6. And actually I think we might be Eidolon locked. Because if I play anything I die to Bolt plus Swift Spear. When we got our land, it just might have been too late. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bolt this guy off just because I have to. And pass the turn. Alright, I can dispel that and buy a turn. If he has another burn spell, we're dead. Yep. Alright, go to game 3. You gotta stop keeping one landers, it never works out well. Alright. Yeah, that was just the one lander was just a bad choice. We're gonna keep what we have. I think what we had was good, it just we needed another land. This is very similar to our original hand from the first game. We will keep this. I think we're going to open on sleight of hand. Oh, we kind of want both of those. I'll put the Young Pyromancer in the hand. But we can play that and probe next turn. Well, I don't know if that's the best choice because I'll probably just kill that as soon as he can. Might want to wait till I can Vapor Snag protect it. There's the Goblin guy. At least we won't draw double land. What do we got? Reveals a Swift Spear. I'm fine with that. Alright, so if I go Swift Spear into Probe, I can do 2 damage to him. The question. I think I'm just going to pay for the Gitaxian Probe. I don't want to do too much damage to myself. Alright, he's got Swift Spear. He has a lot of damage but no land. Swift Spear, Spike, Spike, Charm, Tarkas. Okay, so he's a little bottlenecked on lands. We want to see him not making land drops. Alright. Here's to a land not hitting the battlefield right now. Oh, there's a land. That's exactly what we did not want to see. I imagine we're about to get double Swift Spear. Yep. Oh, Swift Spear plus Lava Spike. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and bolt off this Swift Spear what we can. We'll take the 2. Hey, give us a land. That's always good. It's better than getting nothing. we got a land. Or not land on Electrolyze, which is great. Alright, I think we just play out our Swift Spear. Or our Pyromancer. And try and start not dying. All we gotta try and do is stabilize. Okay. I think we're just gonna Vapor Snag the Goblin Guide. We'll do the Swift Spear. I don't know why I did that. I assume it was a follow-up spell. And we're going to chump with the token no matter what, so it doesn't really matter which one I leave alive. Alright, we got a land. Alright, does he run the Swift Spear back out, or did he just Boros Charm me? He runs the Swift Spear back out. That is fine. Alright. We're going to Serum Visions to lead off. What do we draw? Drew a Probe and double Pyromancer. I think I want at least one more of those. That sounds amazing. So we'll go top bottom. I know that we need two more, but one more is definitely good. Play out a land. We could Electrolyze the Swift Spear. That's repetitive damage for him. We would lose our ability to protect. We can wait till next turn to do that. Alright, I think we're just gonna ship it like this. Probably should have played our Swift Spear. But if we want to Electrolyze, we cannot do that. We like the Goblin Guide giving us all these lands, so he's fine to stick around for a while. Alright, actually I think here we're just gonna chump the Goblin Guide and Mana Leak whatever his follow-up spell is. Three damage to each opponent, and creatures he controls gets +1/+1 and gain reach. Yeah. I don't like that. We'll Mana Leak it. Getting rid of Antarctic's command is pretty good. Alright, so we took 2 off that. Lavamancer is not a friend of ours, but he will be getting electrolyzed. Alright. Question is, do we want to run out the Pyromancer before we electrolyze? That would leave us without any defenses, but we don't really have any defenses anyways. We'll run out the Pyromancer. And then we'll electrolyze the Lavamancer because he's a serious long-term problem. Get our 2 tokens. And then we're going to pay the 2 life to probe. Because we get 2 tokens, it'll save damage in the future. Lava Spike, Boros Charm. So we're going to take 7 next turn. Maybe we were a little too ambitious. But we'll take 7. And then we'll do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll have lethal. Alright. Unless he has some way to kill a lot of our things, we should be able to kill him next turn. Boros Charm plus Lava Spike's not going to do it. And we've got lethal on board. I think we might have pulled this out somehow. He's probably going through the permutations, figuring out how he could live through this. Another Goblin Guide. That's not gonna do it. I mean, I can't let anything through, so I do have to chump 3 times. Alright, so he's not doing anything. Okay, so he's Boros Charming me right now. We're not the temple. We don't actually need a Delver right now, so he can go to the bottom. Alright, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, how many creatures do we have attacking? We have 5, 6, 7. It can be 8, 9. And he can block 3 of them. Alright, I think we just run out our 2 Swift Spears and pass the turn and hope he doesn't draw another burn spell. Because 5, 6, 7, 5. Alright, Only 6 guys can get through. We need one more than that. So we gotta sit back and hope he doesn't draw another burn spell. If he does, we die. We know he has the lava spike. There's the lava spike that we knew about. You have another one? It looks like no. Any spell? We just need a spell. Alright, now we need to live a turn. We need him to draw blank. He drew blank last turn. We need him to draw blank one more time. Well, we probably should have been attacking with some number of tokens. Oh, we drew a land. Alright, I think the Serum Visions wins it for us. Unless he has a burn spell and he's going to cast it in response. Alright, this should win it for us. What do we draw? We drew a probe. And we're going to go top, top. We're going to cast the probe. Alright, hopefully we don't run out of time. My internet's kind of slow, sorry for all the clicking. Alright, he's got a Rending Volley, which I don't know why it's still in his deck after all these turns. I'm probably going overboard right now. Oh, we Rending Volley's in here because he can kill a Delver with it. Alright. Lightning Bolt him. Yep, and he scoops. Alright. Well, that was against burn. We managed